Dusk and Elliot take a moment to breathe deeply. The lab beneath their feet has been cleared to the best of their abilities so far. There are still some secrets locked behind great metal doors, but to get through those doors, Dusk will either need to improve her hacking skills, or she'll need some hardware. But to seek all of that out, they will have to return to the surface. The heat of the sun is slowly starting to leave the ground above them, but as ever, the marching of the dead above them continues. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rykon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, No Hope, where it is early in the evening. The sun might still kind of just be up on the ground above us, and we can find that out just by waiting a while here. Yeah, we've got about 40 minutes until the sun has fully set. Once it does, we are going to be making our way back up onto the surface because, well, for us to explore more of the lab, to unlock the secrets that are down here, we're going to need a few different things to be able to do that. Namely, we need our computing skill to be better. It's already 5, but we need to practice to be able to get it better. So, we need a laptop. I would hope that electronic stores would have laptops, but we may actually stand a better chance trying to find an office or something of the like. Which, after searching, the closest office is down here. Most of the shops that we've come across so far really haven't had that much stuff in them, so I don't have a lot of hope for the electronic stores. Even though they are locked up, most if not all of the electronics were bought before the Cataclysm came. So, we have that as an option. And there's also some other good things around there, hardware stores for example, and even a pet supply store, so we would love to visit, because that way, well, we can maybe try and get some supplies for Caterpillar. If we can't find a laptop, we're going to need a jackhammer to be able to try and get through these doors, because I don't think we're going to find everything we need to put together a welder or an acetylene torch that's good to go. Now we did come across a electric jackhammer. It wasn't here. Oh, okay, no, it was all the way back over here. But that does connect up to the subway system that we traveled along. So if we have to backtrack there, we will. But we're going to try the surface first. Make our way down to the center of Clinton here, the Clinton district, and we'll see what we're able to find. Okay, well, immediately we've found friends. There's a feral human waiting out here and a Zapper zombie. Let's just take a quick slash at that feral human there, dodge back around the corner, take them out just fine. Okay, now we don't want to hit you with our metallic sword, so let's slam you against the wall then. Wonderful. Did you have anything? Nope, that was a completely naked feral human. Disturbing. Alright, well, back upstairs we go. Let's maybe peek, just because obviously our guests did make their way downstairs, and you know what, maybe we do just wait until the sun sets fully. So we'll say wait a while, wait that half an hour. Alright, and now, Elliot, follow along closely. Let's see what we can find out here. Yeah, they really messed this place up. So from here, the best route seems to be following this road down towards this garage, the fast food restaurant that's there, or alternatively we can kind of go down that way. I think either way, we are going to be going through unexplored territory, at least for some of it. We've seen all this before and it looks like we're being followed, so we'll put you down real quick. There was a headbutt that did that. We didn't even slash it with our sword. That was Dusk using her horns. Very handy there. I'm just going to make sure that these two stick close together as we're making our way down the street. Trying to travel in the center of the street because I feel like there's less of a chance of something diving out of a building at us. And you know, I wasn't originally thinking of doing it, but we may want to visit the garage up here because there could still be a acetylene torch in there. We would need some welding goggles if we were to be able to use it properly, but oh boy, looks like we're going to have to deal with some of the locals before we can think about any of that. Ah, a shrieker? Okay, well, things are about to get noisy here. As Dusk and Elliot stand back to back, the shrieker approaching, and something else, a slathering biter. A distorted and swollen human body, its jaws have elongated into a crocodile-like snout, dripping with foul-smelling saliva. Elliot, are you going to be okay with that there? Well, I hope you are. Let's take out that grappler, Dusk. Elliot's slashing into the slavering biter, and it looks like we have another grappler down here. Decent amount of dead here, and we've been grabbed by the tough zombie, it seems. Okay, slashing out at that, the grappler drags us away from Elliot into the night. Okay, let's force shove this thing away as Dusk makes her way back on over towards her brother. Holding her ground, we just saw a devourer in the night. However, the devourers, they are not as dangerous to us as they were at the start. These two can handle themselves, and Elliot picks this one here, sends it reeling backwards. And you know what, Dusk? Let's hit it with a mind hammer, slamming it into the ground. Oh, or not. She lost concentration on it. A 16% failure chance. I guess there is always a chance, and it's not quite enough to kill it, but it's enough for us to get a new level in Mind Hammer. Has that given us any extra range? 3 range. Were we at 3 before? I'm not sure. I don't think we want to use it again though. We want to be careful with our stamina here. Elliot is keeping it at bay at the moment. Dusk, it's time for you to help out here as well. It's healing quite quickly. Oh, and you know what? It was probably eating corpses. Now though, it is well and truly dead. So, let's have a look and see what we want to try and do here. This is getting bad and it could get worse fast. The skeletal zombie is going to be a little bit of a problem, but I think Elliot can handle himself just fine. So Dusk is going to move to the side here so that she can focus just on the one zombie for now. The skeletal zombie is already down, which is great. Now we can move in to assist Elliot, take down the one at the top and the one next to him. Oh, wow. Well done, you two. Alright, we've been grabbed by a headless one. Let's just move back. I was going to say work together, but Dusk had that one in the bag. Okay, so I would want to try and catch our breath here, but I don't think we can afford to wait around. There was a shrieker here, we've made a fair bit of noise, so there's going to be dead coming from every single angle at the moment. We have to remember that we are in a megacity, and the population here is high. Nothing on these bodies that we want, so let's keep on moving. And then once we get that little bit further away, we are going to stop and catch our breath. Breathe. Nice and easy. Okay, let's start to make our way down towards the garage. Unfortunately, Dusk's longsword is getting a little bit blunt, but it's still sharp enough to be able to do some serious damage. As you can see, her fangs do just as much. And Elliot just pecking at the other zombies is, yeah. Good on you, brother. Ooh, okay, I think this is the garage here that we're seeing on the left-hand side. Ooh, okay. Interesting. We got a water pump here. That is potentially useful. I mean, it's a semi-infinite source of water. I say semi-infinite, it may be infinite. And this is a very good conditioned vehicle. I mean, part of the frame is damaged, but the engine seems to be okay at the moment. Although I'm not seeing a battery, so the battery's probably missing from here as well. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like it wasn't even installed. The gas tank's completely toasted. Yeah, okay, the battery's gone. So it would need a new gas tank and a new battery. But yeah, it's nice to know that there are some vehicles that are a little bit better off. All right, well, let's head into the garage proper. Unless this is actually just a garage for a house. No, there's a fast food restaurant here. So yeah, no, I think they were working on vehicles here by the looks of things. Got a wrecked sedan. Okay, well, let's just clamber inside here and see if there's anything useful. A mining helmet. Oh my god, and welding goggles. Yes, thank you. That's a very good find for us. The helmet is tempting. However, let's just have a look at our horns here. Prevent the use of most rigid headwear. Does that include this? Indeed it does. That is okay. We can live with that. Little bit of noise from the outside or the inside. Okay, that's a zombie brute. Okay, so let's get a little bit of breathing room here. Send it flying backwards into the night, and then we'll turn around and get ready to face this thing. So brutes can be quite dangerous. They're very strong. They can send us reeling backwards, and we really don't want that to happen. So, you know what? Let's move up in this direction here. Elliot has already gutted the thing. Okay, there we go. We finish it off. I was tempted to throw it against the wall, but we'd already done enough, and it looks like we're gonna have to do some more. Okay, wow. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to do a lot more. That's another shrieker down here, and that's a Barghest? Yeah, it is. It's in a cramped space at the moment. It's managed to stick itself inside of the vehicle here. Slime oozing out of it. This is not a place that we want to hang around in for a long time. So Elliot, maybe we just try and get out of here, huh? Maybe we just try and go. Are you going to be able to? Yes, but it looks like these runners are going to be able to keep up with us. Or at the very least, they're going to be able to keep up with Elliot. So I think one way or the other, we're going to have to do a fight. So where do we want to try and do that fight? That Barghest is going to be a problem. Okay, Elliot, you hold that door for now, and we're going to try and see if we can spin around here and force shove this thing up against the wall. Amazing. Slamming this massive dog against the wall. It's dead. And now it's the Shrieker's turn. Okay, quickly dealt with. Let's check that wallet. Nothing. Okay, Elliot, let's keep moving. We could try and lockpick this, but I don't think we want to try and mess around with that. So let us go and increase our strength. Dusk's muscles are empowered, and we're quickly going to change over to Force Unarmed. And I'm going to change it back right away because I do want us to get in here. I do want us to see what is in here. Okay, let's stop concentrating and let's go back to brawling. There we go. I remembered. Got a hydraulic press in here and a screwdriver. Okay, Elliot, you stand by the door. That was very loud. We'll see if there's anything in these crates. You can handle that, can't you, brother? I'm sure you can. Let's keep on prying these open. Okay, well that changed very quickly. As Dusk attempts to pry open this last crate here, the dead surround them. What is that? It's a howling waif. Undeath has not been kind to the children of the apocalypse. This one is a little more than a reanimated membrane of skin stretched across tiny, brittle bones. Well, damn. Okay, let's take out that zombie first. Unfortunately, we can't really do much to help Elliot at this moment, unless we move here. Oh boy, that's a lot of dead. And then, of course, we have to tell Elliot to move to this position here, next to us. Let's see if he's going to do that or not. He may just try and hold the door like the monstrous man he is. Okay, come on, move to this location, brother. I mean, it seems to be working for him. You know what? Actually, if we move up here, we can attack from the other side. We've got a skeletal zombie we're going to be slashing at. It looks like we're going to be here for a little bit. That boomer, though, we need to try and burst that before it gets any closer. So we're going to go in with a mind hammer and try and slam it into the ground. It's not quite enough to kill it. One more strike will do that, I think. Another mind hammer. Oh, and it's gone. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to have to wait. I'm going to stay here. Oh, and now Elliot moves back. And now I also realize that we can be attacked on multiple fronts, but I'm hoping that they try and move this way first. We'll see. We will see. Oh, and immediately, they've done exactly what I didn't want them to do. Time for Mind Hammer 2. And that does it. As Dusk feels a strange tingling sensation running through her. So I believe that is calories being drained actively from our body when we use our powers. So we're going to have to eat a lot more berries. And I think before too long, we may have to swap out going for the bayonet instead of the sword, because the sword is tiring us right now. But this is kind of working. We've got them split between both of us. And of course you went to this side. So the Devourer, we're going to send that reeling backwards with a force shove. It's going to take a while before we can see exactly how much damage we're doing to the thing. It is downed right now, but Dusk has been grabbed. Oh dear, with her stamina so low, she's going to have a hard time dodging this thing. It's a risk, but I think we're probably going to have to try and push it back again so that we can move from this position. We hurl it away, which should have broken the grab. Unfortunately, it didn't, and something just tumbled to the ground. I don't like that. I think with her stamina being this low, we're going to have to go for the knife. Dropping the long sword to the ground and pulling her bayonet out the sheath, Dusk strikes again and again, sinking her fangs in each time, little by little, doing more and more damage to this thing. Oh, but our stamina is red. It's too low to try and dodge now. And there really isn't any way we can get Elliot to help us out in this situation. She's just got to keep on slashing at this thing again and again, hoping that it will die. And there we have it, an opportunity, a moment. The thing is nearly dead as well. As a zombie runner makes its way in here, Dusk now has to turn her attention back towards the Devourer, and finally, it is dead. Okay, we're still being grabbed by the runner. Let's knife it. And let's thank our lucky stars. Dusk, time to back up and get Elliot to help us out a little bit more here. he's not as worn out. Okay, let's let them continue to make their way in here and help wherever we can. There's so many dead that have piled up here. Okay, let's just wait. Elliot is bandaging Dusk as I speak. Slowly, her stamina is coming back to her. There's just so many around us. The bleeding stops. Okay, and there's definitely some kind of officer out there, a feral officer, because we could hear them screaming at us. Okay, we are going to want to go back to the sword, but we need to get just a little bit more of our stamina back first. So, bayonet away, AR-15 back on our back, and longsword in hand. Okay, what's on the ground? A lot of adhesive bandages, like a very large box of them. And that's about all that we're getting from this gang. And we're not going to worry about that last crate. Okay, so the garage, a bit of a bust. Anything in the door here? A whole lot of nothing. Okay, so how then do we safely get out of here? We're going to mark that as explored, first of all, and then try and make our way back up towards the north here. We've got a soldier down here to the southeast. Okay, looks like we're going to have to deal with you. We'll send you back. Throwing you against the wall. It's not quite enough to kill him. Oh, but that is. Okay, we got a Batwing zombie over here as well as a few regular zombies. Elliot, let's get you to move up. Just to the side here, if you'd be so kind. Damn, okay. A lot more damage than I would want to take. And there is that feral cop. Okay. Moving to the side, stand back to back. And I think we're going to be holding here for a moment or two longer. Giving Elliot a chance to put some bandages on Dusk. Okay, well, while he's doing that, let's have a look at some of these corpses. We do have a crawling zombie that's just, crawling. Hey, yet another thing on my list. I will be taking you. Thank you. Okay, well, that makes things a little easier for us, and it means that we can return to the lab far sooner than I was thinking we were going to be able to. Elliot's pecking away. Let's take down this crawling zombie. There we go, Dusk. Okay, she's doing all of this while not encumbered. Okay, no, she's encumbered now. So yeah, she's doing all of this while encumbered. Okay, we've got some antiseptic powder here that'll be useful. Some clean water that we'll probably drink. We don't exactly need the container. There we go. And we'll look at eating some berries once we've left this all behind. Okay, do we actually want to check any of these other places out? The pet supply store, maybe, but I don't think it's worth us, it's not worth dying over. Now, I do remember us making a note somewhere. Okay, there is a welding tank there, but we don't have a welder yet. We got our welding goggles, which is great, but I don't believe we've got a welder. I will want to go back towards the magic house here at some point to check to see if there is a false wall like we discovered in the other one, but I don't know if we want to make that journey tonight. If we do, I suppose we could. We'd just have to go along the shoreline because that was quieter for us before, and it may very well be again. But hey, we got the laptop computer. That was the main thing. So let's start to move away from here, taking out yet another zombie. Elliot, stay close, and let's actually have a look at the wounds that Dusk has accumulated so far, just once we get to a little bit of safety. Let's not do this in the open. Let's actually try and go in somewhere. Wow, we did kill a lot there, huh? I'm not hearing any around us right now, so I think we'll probably be okay. You know what? Sure, fine, we'll have a look at it here. So average bandaging, so we can do better than that. Let's go to our worst wounds, which is going to be our right leg and our right arm, and we're going to put proper bandages on them. And we're also going to use proper antiseptic as well, because we want them to heal as fast as possible. We'll do the same thing for our left arm, and let's go and put a bandage on that as well. Everything else, let's just see. We got disinfectant on everything else. Okay, that's good. And Elliot, you're totally fine, right? Actually, he's not. Wow. He got slightly hurt there in the last fight. Oh, and Dusk is in severe pain, so we should probably do something about that, Dusk. Let's go for some codeine. It'll help improve her mood as well. And let's just go and have some more of these berries, because I don't know how much longer they're going to be good for. All right, well, we're feeling nice and satisfied after all of that. We're right back by the lab entrance once again, and I think we just go down. I think we go down and we practice as best we can our hacking skill and hope that it's enough. Yeah, it'll give us a chance to recover from the wounds that we've picked up tonight as well. Really, I should have been dropping Dusk's backpack far sooner than I did, but what are you gonna do? So having a look at all of this, we want to try and see if we can pick up a battery or two. Actually, I think we already have some medium batteries, but we'll take one extra one just in case we need it. We shouldn't, and we need to find a bedroom that has some light in it. Or honestly, just an area that has light, and I'm pretty sure that area up here does. Well, actually, the light kind of ends around about here. Good, but we do have some in the bedroom here, so I think we'll just kind of like prop ourselves up here if we can and look at practicing with that laptop. There we go. Computer intermediate. So difficulty range is 2 to 4. Right now we have a practical skill of 3. This can get that up to 5, which is great. We've already got the theoretical knowledge down, although in saying that, I've just looked at our focus. It's pretty terrible right now, and that's mostly because of the intense pain, I think. So let's just have some more aspirin and maybe just wait, let's say 5 minutes. It is starting to help a little bit. We may need some music as well. Yeah, okay. Let's go play some music. Our focus will slowly start to creep up. After waiting another 5 minutes, still moderate pain, I think we're just going to go for it. And here we go. Fantastic, that's already 4. And I think it is, okay, it's pretty much out of charge at the moment. So we'll reload, we'll go put a new battery in there and get back to it. And right away, practical 5. We'll stop practicing. Excellent. Let's turn off the MP3 player. You might be able to see that Dusk's wounds have started healing up nicely. And now, with that new hacking prowess, I'm looking forward to putting that to use. Our intelligence is at 13 right now. Brilliant. So we will have stat increases over time due to our skills. Getting our computing skill higher helps with our overall intelligence, which in turn helps with hacking. So we're actually on our way to level 6 at the moment. We don't have anything that'll help us get higher than that right now, but speaking of being higher, we probably need to be a little higher. If we can get rid of this mild pain, I think that will help us even more. So let's just have a look and see how we're doing in terms of painkillers. Painkillers 3 at the moment. Okay, I think we'll go maybe 1 more codeine and see. I know it's mild pain, but I want it to last a while. So let's give it another 5 minutes. There we go. We are set. Our focus is low, and I don't know if that impacts our hacking chances. Let's play some music though, because we can pretend that we're listening to cool hacker music. I'm not sure which of these we have failed at, because we could also just retry them. I suppose that would be an okay way to warm up. Both of those are broken at the moment, so let's have a look at our notes. We've got a chemistry set there and a barracks up the top. Okay, so there's quite a few different barrackses around, but I'm pretty sure we tried to open most of them, so I feel like that's one that we may just have to try and break into. Oh yeah, that's definitely the case. We've broken both of those. Okay, so then we are going to be making our way down below, and I think the first one that we're going to have a look at is the vault here. Okay, lethal force. Let's just cancel for a moment here. I think having this out will be a good idea. If it's manhacks, we can mind hammer. Elliot, maybe we have you stand a little bit further away. Just here for now. Guard the position. And let's just hope this isn't the last time that these two see each other. Dusk gives Elliot a quick glance, nodding in his direction as she reaffixes her earbuds. Listening to some proper hacker music, she attempts to bypass the security. Login successful. Manifest will unlock the entrance. Let's have a look at the manifest if we can. Okay, all good stuff. The LED tattoo, yeah. Metabolic interchange, maybe not so good for Dusk, just because of, well, her massive need for food. The integrated multi-tool though, that's fun. So, unlock, we're gonna try. Oh boy, and that's quite possibly the worst thing that could have happened. Directly in front of Dusk, a security bot emerges. Okay, from the compartments in the floor. Yeah, for shove. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that worked. The weight of the security bot slamming into the wall was enough to render it inert. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Immediately, we are going to use momentum alteration, which means if we do get shot at, hopefully it won't be so bad. And it also means that Dusk is going to be faster in general. Okay, can we try that again? I think we can. Unlock the entrance? Let's try. No way. Again? Oh, it's over here. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, practically immobile in terms of its speed because Dusk is that quick right now. Let's send it backwards, but Elliot's there. But Elliot is in the dark right now. I am astounded right now. Incredible, Dusk. Okay, and that makes me more nervous about Elliot being where he is. So Elliot, we're going to tell you just to come a little bit further round the corner. Okay, guard this position. And I'm very, very nervous for Dusk, purely because, well, when she's standing next to this thing, she's blind. She doesn't know what direction her enemies are in, and they can see her right next to this thing. Okay, all right. Are we getting better at hacking? I think slowly, maybe. Unlock. And it shuts down. Okay. Well, we learned a thing or two about Dusk and her abilities, and that, well, I think sometimes the heavier something is, the harder it falls. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so, the vault, unfortunately for now, that is a bit of a bust. Although in saying that, we have this. Another vault. Okay, so, hey, Elliot, sorry to do this to you, but, guard this position, please. Yep, stay in there. And Dusk, okay, momentum alteration is still up at the moment. Let's just try and move things around a little bit here, though. Give us, like, a proper chance. Okay, alright, straining to move stuff because there's a lot of things on it right now. I think we just try and stay right here and see how that goes. Login successful, we'll check the manifest first, and it's the same. Interesting. I say we try, and we fail. God damn. We got 1 extra % from that in terms of our computing ability. Elliot, let's go. So, deeper down, we shall be heading. Okay, I think, is this where the Shoggoth was? It very well could be. I think, yep, it sure as hell is. Okay, so, let's see if we can do anything with this here. Because if we can purge, that would be fantastic. Bypass security, yes please. Emergency cleanse. I'd love it. Except the console shuts down. Okay, we got another percentage. I'll take what we can get. And I'm pretty sure here that the consoles that are like right next to these things, they only allow us to actually open stuff up. Yep, and we don't want to do that right now, so on to the next thing. So we do have Melchior that we can try and manipulate. With Elliot close by, I think, as long as it's manhacks, I'll be happy. Let's try and access Melchior. Access data malfunction. Please place memory bank in the scan area. Okay. Which I'm guessing is this blue section of flooring right here. Interesting, okay. Yeah, we won't be able to upload or anything like that, but I think if we had the right thing, then we would be able to use that. I don't think there's anything else for us on this level that we can't get into without a jackhammer. So, heading down below again, we'll just peek here, making sure that we're safe before we try and move on, as we are at the very bottom of all of this. Oh yes, and we do have you, don't we? Yeah, this thing. Still don't know what if it can operate by itself, if that's something that we should be concerned about. Oh, and we have some things down here still that I didn't grab last time. Mutagen chelator. A type of mutagen or a component? Interesting. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's not a specific one. A dangerous treatment that binds to mutagen present in the bloodstream. It allows it to be excreted. Removed? Interesting. So is this like a purifier? Like a new version of a purifier? Intriguing. I think we'll hold on to it and we'll grab the pressurized ammonia for sure. And I'll see what else we had down here. Oh yeah, Elliot. Welcome to Dusk's freaking Nightmare. And okay, we had some more ammunition down here as well. Oh, we've actually got some first aid kit stuff here, so pick that up, thank you. And hey, we got a friendly manhack down here as well. Surprised to see you. Okay, I think we'll come back to this one here to see if we've got anything else to look at. Ooh, the library. Right, okay. Now I'm really, really hoping that this is going to work out for us. Although we've already been in this library, it looks like, just on the other side. Let's try and unlock it. Yes, lock disabled. Okay, have we? Yeah, okay, we must have through this staircase. Okay, we had. Right, and I don't think that there is anything left down here at all. There are the vending machines with some chewing candy and some soda. We don't really need that right this second. Yeah, nothing else in here. One book, but we've already got that book. Okay, so that's everything. We are going to need a jackhammer to be able to get into the other things that are in here. Well, I hope. I'm hoping that will work. I don't know for certain. This though, this recon mech, it makes me nervous. Rather nervous. Scout Recon Sniper. I mean, that sounds very cool. It is an integrated laser sniper rifle. Wild. You may be able to hack it to accept you as its pilot. Like all mech suits, it can act as a UPS from its large battery. So, Elliot, out of the interest of preserving maybe one of us here, we are going to tell you to guard this location yet again. As Dusk makes her way in here, honestly, I think having nothing in her hand is going to be better for her right now, so let's see how we go. Lethal force. Yes. Login successful. Unlock storage. We try again. Lock disabled. Okay. Hello there. Ignoring. What if we move to the square here? Still ignoring us. Okay. And swipe your ID card into the mech's security port. We've got a military ID card. Oh my god. The X-03 Spectre Recon mech whirs into life and opens its restraints to accept a pilot. Holy sh... Okay. Right. Fatally dangerous. Yeah. This is from No Hope? Okay. It is huge in size. It is a robot. It has these following sensors: hearing and sight. Okay. Wow. Its power level is currently at 72. Climb in and take control. Yup, okay. It's treated like a mount, it seems. Wow. Okay. Wield. RMES Marksman System. What's that, Dusk? The integral weapon system for the RMES exoskeleton mech suit. A quiet and accurate marksman laser rifle. Well, this is such a treat. Maximum range is 45. Oh yeah, and its value is $95,000. It's probably a lot more than that, really, but for Cataclysm, that's massive. So I don't know if we can really see how much protection this thing is giving us exactly. This is wow, okay. Dusk is in a mech suit with a giant sniper rifle on the shoulder. I am so excited to see how this goes. We can change its name as well, and well, I do wonder if we can fight in melee with it. I don't know if we would want to per se. What happens when we activate the system here? Okay, we can do gun mods, but yeah, okay, we just we have our laser rifle, although it doesn't seem to be that accurate at distance. We'll see about that. I mean, looking at you, I mean, yeah. Let's just have a look at your stats there, Dusk. So rifles 2 and marksmanship 2, not great, could be better. I think if we were to try and use this thing though, we'd be wanting to use it like up close more than anything. This though, I think will also just help us moving around in general, because it should theoretically be faster than Dusk is. You set the power of your mech's leg servos to maximum, and then back to a loping fast walk. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Wow, okay, Elliot. Hey brother, look what we got. How about you follow me for now? So this thing, I don't think we're going to wear all the time. This is going to be a situational mech. Oh, and look at it. The colors are fantastic. And we can see that kind of Dusk is still visible within it, so I don't know if it fully encloses her. It's an exosuit, but I don't know if it's, complete enclosure. So, I suppose we could test the laser rifle out on the doors. I don't think it's going to do anything, but it's worth a try. Laser rifles in general will just kind of reflect off of things, but I think we'll give it a shot here and just see what happens. Okay, much better at hitting the door, it seems. All right, and there is a blast. We can see faint plasma rippling off of that beam of light. Cool. Okay, didn't really do anything to the door, unfortunately. Oh, and I did just have a thought. I'm not 100%. if we have tried to destroy the walls using the combination of the pipe mace and Dusk's strength, I feel like I might have given that a shot. And I also do need to try and remember exactly how we get out of the mech. Maybe we keep the mech on for now, because if we go to force unarmed, and then if we go enhanced strength, let's see, our strength has stayed the same. Okay, so I think, oh no, we just failed to cast it. Let's try again. Oh no, I mean we are succeeding. Yeah, this must have a fixed strength. Sure, okay. There we go. It's like it's the drive button, so like shift 6. So good. So good. Okay, let's just wait a while here, Dusk. Try enhanced strength again, and there we go. 34. I like it. The pipe mace will be upstairs, so we're just gonna have to come back for the mech. But for now, let's just make our way up. We're gonna keep on listening to music for now though, because I want Dusk's mood to improve. Well, her focus more than her mood. Okay, pipe mace, come with me, please. So we can find out pretty quickly if this is gonna do anything for us now. 34 strength is very good. Oh, okay, and that was just a shoulder check. That wasn't using the pipe mace. Okay, because I was going force unarmed. Let's go back to brawling. You know what? I think we need to go unarmed. Yeah, we're doing more damage to it with our shoulder. Oh my gosh, it worked. It worked. Dusk just shoulder barged her way through a concrete wall. Yes, there is a rebar cage on the other side, a necro boomer, and a spitter zombie, but it works. Okay, so we would still need a hacksaw or something like that to get through this rebar cage, or maybe we don't. Maybe we just need Dusk to go unarmed and mess them up. Okay, let's just stay backed up for now because that's dangerous. We don't want that spitter spitting on us. Wow. I'm stoked. I am so happy about all of that. So that changes things for us. Let's have a look and see what else we would want to have a look at up here. So the barracks, I think, is all the way at the top. This, I think, was a library. Did we mark it as one? Chem set. No, I'm not sure what it is then. But even so, we can have a peek, can't we? This really changes things. All right, let's see. So, start slamming it from the side, yeah, and we're just gonna keep on slamming our shoulder into it. There we go. There we go. So, looks very similar. So I think this is probably a containment area, containment facility. Can we shoulder barge through this? I don't know if we're gonna... We totally can. We totally can. Dusk, you are unstoppable. Amazing. That is just... Oh, okay. The possibilities. My mind is reeling. All this time we spent getting our lock picking up and everything like that. All we had to do was have Dusk use her fists and her shoulder to slam through walls using her telekinetic strength. So good. Okay, so we might very well still be able to do some hacking here. Containment control, all right? Emergency containment release, we don't want to do that. Okay, but I think just even doing that little bit of hacking, that does give us some more experience. We'll check out the area that we can here. We don't really want to deal with the prisoners per se. No, so we'll just leave them on the other side of that and make our way up towards the barracks. The barracks, though, we're going to have to be very, very careful. We aren't getting into it legitimately, so there may very well be defenses in the form of turrets and other things. So we really, really need to be ready to get the hell out. I think these might both be barrackses. So, yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get Elliot to stay on the other side of this door for now. We're going to drop our backpack here so that Dusk is a little bit faster. I don't think we can concentrate on two things at once, but we can kind of use this as protection for us. Here we go again. Slamming into the wall. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this very well could be the barracks. Let's keep on going, Dusk. There we go. Okay. Right now, if you could hack that, I think we'd be looking just fine. So, peering inside, we're not seeing any guns, we're not hearing anything right this second. So, are we safe to move in? So far we are. Okay, we're seeing a zombie soldier in through here. Noted. Okay. Alright, so let's just go down a little bit further. I'm just going to be peeking just bit by bit because I am concerned about there being turrets here. Peek around that corner. I think we're good now. So we're going to get Elliot in. If there are turrets, they're going to be in here. So, oh yeah, we can't open those doors, but we can open this one. Let's get ready to go, brother. We will come back for our backpack. For now, though, Let's actually make sure that we have a weapon out so that we can fight. Longsword it is. Let's drop the pipe mace for now, and let's make sure that we change back to brawling. We can probably also stop focusing on our enhanced strength for a moment. There we go. Muscles are back to normal. Okay, nothing in the first room here. Kind of not surprised, but hey, here we go. That's better. A Molly assault pack and a load-bearing vest, some knee pads. How are our knee pads looking? They're looking fine at the moment. The assault pack has a hydration pack in it as well. I'd like to go with that if we can. The load-bearing vest is interesting. It's an average encumbrance of 2. Let's wear the assault pack for now. The webbing belt, I would like to maybe try and use to replace our police duty belt, because the protection from the webbing belt is just better in general. So let's see if we can unload that belt, and we shall take that off for now. Yeah, so tools are set to go to the webbing belt, it looks like. That's good. And the load-bearing vest. We'll put that on for a moment to see if it conflicts with anything, and it doesn't. So we can wear it with everything else that we've got on. Seems like a lot to have on us, but right now our encumbrance is only 24 because we're not actually carrying much in the assault pack at the moment. Ooh, we've got a National Guard ballistic vest here. So this is going to be really decent protection. It's mostly ballistic. We can compare that to what we're using currently, which is the security ballistic vest. So, it's exactly the same. Except that the ballistic vest, it's a little lighter. Although the National Guard vest covers the torso and the upper torso, whereas the security ballistic vest is just the torso. Although in saying that, it's got protection for upper and lower torso here as well. I guess the thing is the security ballistic vest, it doesn't look like it's counted as rigid. Yeah, they look like they cover the exact same place. It's like I feel like the National Guard vest should be better, but they're kind of the same right now. And I don't know if the plates give it a different value of, protection. I think they probably do, because the security ballistic vest doesn't actually have anything in it at the moment, other than just what we're carrying. I'm gonna go with the National Guard vest purely because I think it is meant to be better. So obviously it is going to conflict. We'll unload everything from our current vest, and then we'll just be leaving that behind. Thank you, vest. And it gives us maybe like a few extra points of encumbrance, but the level of protection should theoretically be higher. But feel free to correct me, please do. All right, let's check the rest of the rooms before we do anything else with that soldier down there. Okay, and we've got a combat blouse here. We're probably going to start rocking that now. Oh boy, and that does conflict with a lot of what we've got on. Because it's worn as a outer piece of clothing, yeah, all of our extra bits and pieces did not like that, so I guess we won't be doing that then. And I think out of interest of comfort, we're going to change to the sports setting. It's got better coverage and it's more breathable, just altogether better. Next room, we've got some tactical gloves. We also have a ballistic vest here as well. Ooh, new knee pads. It's our knee pads that are fine. It's our elbow pads that aren't. Okay. But the tactical gloves, now wearing them, it'll kind of negate our long fingernail effect, but we really haven't been using that because we haven't been fighting unarmed. So getting some proper gloves, that's very nice, as we didn't actually have any gloves on our hands at all. Now, let's compare our National Guard vest to the other here. And yet again, they are pretty much the same, except I think the US ballistic vest can take a little bit more. Oh, and it also incorporates chest ammo pouches, tactical dump pouches, tactical grenade pouches. It's got a lot of pouches. It's better. It's far better. It is also more encumbering, so we need to take that into effect. But I say, hey, let's go for it. It's got more storage in general. But then it does conflict with our load-bearing vest. I think that's okay, because it's doing what that vest would be doing for us anyway. I am surprised to actually find so many things here. 5 rings illustrated. An old Japanese treatise about swordsmanship, translated and polished with additional illustrations and detailed explanations. That sounds super fun. Definitely. Also, combat boots. I like the look of that. Oh, and another ballistic vest. Unfortunately though, we're not going to be able to get that on Elliot, so we will just take the book from here. And I'm tempted to try and read that right this second, but we'll wait. So this is the officers' quarters. Anything better here? No, not really. Okay, so that just leaves the bathrooms and that room where the soldier is in. Okay, all right. Soldier, how about you take a step out here, and we will do what we do best. Oh, we are on brawling. Okay, it is tough. So let's instead move up in this direction. You know what? Right there will do fine. 0% chance of failure. Slamming it against the wall, the soldier falls to the ground. Still, there's nothing to grab there? Nothing at all? That's a lie? Oh, we're trying to actually grab. Ooh, okay, we've got an MRE and an IFAK pouch here. Excellent. There's some hemostatic powder. We could probably do with some of that, I think. And then as far as the MRE goes, we're going to try and take some of the things out of it, I think, just so that we don't have too much stuff. We'll eat this stuff today. And a two-way radio. One that's damaged, but I think one that we should still be able to use with Elliot. We will need more than one of those radios, I mean, obviously, but yeah. Okay, so if we can get into this vault, that would be a absolutely massive boon for us in terms of weaponry. This is going to be dangerous though. I think we should be able to hack this without activating anything too troubling though. Magazine entrance. Bypass security, let's give it a shot. And we get shocked. Our whole body is shocked by the console. Okay, we can take a little bit of pain. Dusk. Temporarily blocked. So, how bad is the turret problem going to be in there? Well, I think if we were to try and just smash our way in there, we'd need to be very cautious. So, let's see. Elliot, let's get you up and into this room here. We'll tell you to just hold this position for now because we're finding this out today, folks. So, if we smash at this point here, I don't think that we'll immediately get blasted by anything on the other side. We'll have the kind of rebar protecting us, so it'll give us a chance to maybe look around a little. So let's enhance our strength. Let's go get our rifle out, take a bit of a breath, and force unarmed. Oh, okay. Oh, is this reinforced? No, that's a concrete wall, just like here, right? Concrete wall. It's no luck. Interesting. What's changed? We don't seem to be damaging the concrete wall. I guess our arm might have gotten a little bit damaged there. I suppose we still had the mace out last time. Let's just head back towards our backpack for a moment. Let's take the pipe mace into our hands. We definitely had force unarmed turned on. Okay, so I'm not sure what the difference is there, but it is a difference. And it's enough for us to be able to do damage to this thing. Okay, oh boy. Let's peek. Okay, we're not immediately seeing anything. We don't have any light source on this side other than that thing right there. Yeah, we're not going to see any further either. That is unfortunate. Okay. Let's move back around this way for a moment and smash. There we go. We have a way in. But if there is a turret in there, it has a way to get us. So let's just be very, very cautious here. We're trying to listen out for anything that might alarm us. Let's go for momentum alteration. Our strength is holding as well, so we can concentrate on more than one thing at a time, it looks like. Yeah, okay. So, peeking in once more, that seems safe enough. And peeking here, it also seems safe enough, but I don't trust that. Okay, this is fine. We just go one step at a time, making sure that there's nothing else here. Let's get safe mode on right now. And I'm just looking down the bottom of the screen to see if we get warned that there is a chirp or something that would indicate that there's a turret. There may still very well be turrets in here that just haven't activated yet, because for all I know, the trigger to activate them could be on the door. I think we're safe. There isn't too much in here, but there are still some things. There is a carbine, which I would imagine is better than our current rifle, but I've been wrong before, and I know that I've probably looked at this before as well. Yeah, I mean, it looks like the 15 is better. Only just. Splitting hairs, really. But we've got tracer ammunition in here, an MP7 magazine, a SCAR magazine, okay. We're gonna take them, because why not? Oh boy. And that is a very nice submachine gun there, one that Dusk knows well. An RM2000. Utilizing a powerful and unusual caliber, the Rivtech RM2000 submachine gun was designed for durability and ease of carrying under less than ideal circumstances, accepts stick magazines. This is a Rivtech weapon. a deadly weapon, and one that we now have 151 rounds for. Very nice. Steel-toed sneakers. I didn't actually have a look to see what we were using at the moment. We've just got boots on, right? Oh, the scrap boots. We'll have a look at those compared to the combat boots in the other room. I think that's it. I think that's all there is. Steel-toed sneakers, I don't think that they're going to be better than the combat boots. I think they were here. Yeah, okay, let's have a look. Okay, combat boots. So the scrap boots are better, because I mean, they're armor after all. But they can be worn out. The foot bottoms of the combat boots are better. I think we're going to stick to the scrap boots, because the encumbrance is great. They're not overly warm. And then we'll just double check these steel-toed sneakers here. And yeah, scrap boots, way better. Okay, so that is that. Elliot, we are flush with goods. So, heading back to the backpack, I'm not sure we're going to be able to take everything from this. It looks like maybe we are going to be able to. Oh, the cardboard box drops to the ground. Well, we can put that back into, no, rather, I don't think we can. There's 92 items in the cardboard box. That's too much for us. I think we should still be able to take most, if not everything, out of the box. Nearly everything. That's okay. Probably want to make sure that we got our first aid kit, though, so we can drop some other things for the moment. Okay, well, we got that to work out. We got our ammonia back into the cardboard box here, and we've got everything. The hiking backpack left behind. Okay, and well, before we wrap things up for today, we are going to have a flick through that book. Let's maybe just turn the MP3 player off first, and let's read. So, it can help us practice all different types of sword techniques, and it looks like we can learn from it as well, just in terms of getting our blade knowledge better. It can get it up to 4, which is higher than we are right now. So, I will take that. And Legionnaires, that is going to wrap us up for today. A monumental episode for us, one in which we gained access to a recon mech and discovered that Dusk's telekinetic powers can really unlock things for us going forwards. The world is our oyster, and this lab is just another one of those oysters. In the next, we're going to continue to crack it open and see what pearls we can find inside. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now, I have been Rykon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.